Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So the second one we're going to move on to is the David Brown. Now this is going to be masking, sanding, painting, and this is the black trim of the cab. Okay, so keep your eyes tuned and I hope you enjoy the video. Please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications of our journey here. We have now been here 4 years and I'm hoping to get this David Brown tidied up over the next few weeks and eventually she's going to be up for sale. So enjoy the video, guys. Starting off tidying up on the David Brown. So the orange was done a couple of years ago, so I think with a good wash up that should be fine. Here you can see I've masked up, so the colour around the black of the cab, which I'm going to have to eventually mask all up and redo, is David Brown chocolate, I believe. So I'm going to have to do that. She has had some paint to the bulkhead and to the floor there, just to tidy it up a bit. Nothing too much, I don't want to overdo it, just needs tidying up a little bit. And then we're going to have to get on with these arches soon, which will be hopefully in the next couple of weeks. And inside's had some paint in there, some just to tidy up in there as well. Sort of finish we're going to have, please excuse the wing there. Obviously we need to weld a panel on, and welding isn't yet in my skill set. So painting, on the other hand, I've done loads of alloy wheels, car panels, body repairs. I've done all that sort of stuff, so I'm not too bad at that sort of thing. So I'm happy with that sort of finish. That's sort of the finish I just want. It doesn't have to be immaculate 100%. It just needs to be 90% for me. And now masked up the other side. You can see there was actually a bit of a tester paint there yesterday, just to see. You can see where the shades cuts there, just to see if the colour was going to be alright. And in all fairness, can you tell the difference between that and the old rust, I'm going to call it the old rusty black there? You can't really tell. So colour match, pretty good. I'm happy with that. I should add that I am using aerosol, not a can and a brush. Ugh, I don't even know if I can do this holding a camera or not. Not really. Cross the paint in without that'll do just for a first coat. Preparation wise, naturally sanding first, so I am hand sanding these bits. They're actually alright, they're not too bad. As you'll see there's a little bit here, which is why we are painting the surroundings of the cab, so that little bit will get flatted out. But there's areas like, oh, I'm so zoomed in, there's areas like this strip here that just, they don't even really need touching. But I'll work my way in and take any of these little rust bubbles out, just flatten them off a bit, like so. And obviously we've also got a wire brush that helps. You could use a proper sander, electric sander, which we have got again, which I would use naturally on cars, but the panels are so small, I don't need to. There's no point. You can naturally get it off quite easily. So that's just smoothing it off there. And then onto the hand sand, and just to flat it, tease up the old paint, ready for more paint to go over the top. So window is masked up. Now obviously I don't want to waste too much tape, so a bit of cardboard through the middle strip there. I probably didn't need to mask as bad as this, bearing in mind I'm spraying here. It's just to stop a bit of the overspray. There's a bit of wind coming in now. I'm going to be doing the top there, down this strip here into the door card. And I'm not doing inside properly, this lot can wait, but I will be doing that back strip there, as that obviously blends in to the other side where the number plate is on the back of the tractor. So still can't get around it now. Let me squeeze around here with it. So most of the masking's done. I need to mask off number plate area next, and then can of paint round. It's nice not having the back window in, that makes it so much easier. That's how she looks after one coat. So obviously in the nicer areas where the metal hasn't rusted away, she looks nice and smooth, but as you get into the areas where she has, she will look a bit worse for wear, as I did say. So I have gone round the top part of the cab. I haven't gone any lower to the number plate because I haven't masked around there yet, I still need to. We have done all around here. Now the light is very bad in here, so I'm sorry you can't see as well as I'd like you to. You're probably more seeing the combine, but we will get her out in the daylight when she is done and give you a better idea. So there's a bit here which sucks where she's rusting there, and then obviously a little bit here, but generally in the areas where the metalwork is still smooth, she does look really good. Door shut, and I've just started to mask up the first door. So this is the passenger side door, left side door. You can see I'm using an old map, and I'm just going to start sanding her down in the rougher areas there. You can see in the corners of the door is a bit there, so give her a wild brush and sand. The outside, actually it's the inside part of the door because the door's open. The inside part of the door is masked, the outside part isn't, so as long as we stick to this side we won't get overspray. So I'm just going to start tidying up. I stupidly should have brought my tripod out so you could see this a bit better, but we will try and show a little bit whilst the camera's being held. So we're just going to put a small coat of paint on there, and the reason we're doing this is just to get the paint to stick, and then we will put the proper base coat on after. The wind's picking up again, that is so annoying. On the door, on the outside is done. Let's see if we can get in there a bit. So the handle, I've just opted for black on the handle in the end. It might be chrome, it might be silver, I couldn't tell. There was two different layers to it. It could be a case that the silver looking was more of a grey primer. I couldn't honestly tell you. But either way, at the end of the day, I think the black handle looks alright anyway. So we'll go with the black handle on that. This is a first coat, so we'll let that dry and then get a second coat on there as well. Finished. I've been around the whole area. So that's the door. I've done the door while it's on the tractor. I've gone around the front of the cab as well. We'll go down that way, along the front, down there, both sides. And we're going this way. And again, all along the outside of the cab. It's now done. Along here, this is the worst area for surface rust in there. But it's tidied it up without having to spend hours flattening it. I'm happy with that finish. As you'll see, 90% of it still flat and smooth in areas anyway. It's just a few bits that needed the odd maybe bit of filler in there. But overall, very happy with that. So that's the outside of the cab done, all black. Really happy with that. And then to finish off the inside, David Brown, and I've took the rubber mat out. I'm just sweeping out this floor here. This can have some paint as well. As it's metal, it will be more protected, so it's worth doing, and plus it looks better. So there's the rubber mat there. And we're also going to paint all around here as well, just to tidy her up a bit. All around there, that's just dirt by the way, from where I've stood. Around here, I haven't done this floor because we've got some work to do on that side. Let's go this way. And then the floor down here has been done. And then all in here has been done. Obviously you can see my masking around there. But I'm not going for a full finish anyway, so I don't mind that. At the end of the day, it looks a lot better.